Hey there YouTube, welcome to Big Mike Beard Wisdom. So today we'll be tackling a universal tank lever on the toilet, everyone's favorite bathroom appliance. So this toilet I rebuilt say about 2-3 years ago, and in saying I rebuilt it, I more or less just resealed it. So this was super rusty up here. You can kind of see the water staining. So you can see all like the rust in there. And it's kind of one of those things where, one, yes, we did have rust in the water. And I don't know if the previous owners ran a filter that would actually clean it out very well. I do not have water filters out that kind of clean that out. So we don't have that much actually rusty water coming through. But the actual internals that were in there were super rusty and corroded. And it was one of those things I was just worried that at some point in time it was going to go bad. So replaced both of those things and the flapper valve, as well as the seals that go in between the tank itself and the bottom part of the toilet. And seeing as I was there, I also did the wax ring with a kind of a cool hybrid wax ring and like rubber gasket. So hopefully it lasts longer than normal. But what I didn't replace was this. So with the kit came a plastic one of these, and because it was plastic, it felt really, really weak. So I was like, I'm not going to replace that. Well, now I need to replace it because this sucker broke. So I'm just going to tuck this right there so I don't have to go fishing it out of the water. And when you go to take these loose, these should be just kind of installed by hand. And these are reverse thread. So lefty tighty, righty loosey. So just like that, old one's out. Gotta get the new one out of the bag, then we'll put the new one in. And the new one, I went with this Danco universal tank lever. And it's one of those things, the reason why I went with it is because it's a metal handle. So this feels way better than that plastic one did. So really it's just reversing the process. You can kind of see pretty similar, might have even been the same part at some point in time. You can definitely see where that one broke. So just unscrew the nut. And then in the instructions, it recommends doing this all by hand and not using pliers on it. Because if you use pliers on it, you can actually cause this to be overly tight and bind. In which case it may not go like all the way back down when you flush. So when you flush, picks that chain up. If it doesn't go back down, your toilet can stay running. And then you gotta go catch it. You toilet water. And really, this is the clean part of the toilet. This is not the nasty part of the toilet. So, you know, the water that comes in here should be just nice fresh water from your house. So if you've got to do something in it, you know, don't be like, ew, it's gross. It's not that gross. It should be clean water. But I suppose I should show this real quick. So where this goes in, you see that square? That square fits in the notch there. That way it's nice and flat. That way, whenever you tighten this up, it's oriented properly. And lastly, all you got to do is hook your chain back up. As long as this is good and tight. So you really don't want it to move, so it's sliding back and forth in that groove and stuff like that. But with the way that that's kind of set up, that way the square goes in like the rectangular oval hole and stuff, you should be good. And back to flushing. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll check you next time.